Now, I'm going to tell you a story about the Banshee. At the time, the Banshee followed me and Anne and all home from school. See, we used to come home from school years ago. We used to walk home from school. And we used to always walk down by Donaghue, or down by Eppie. We stop colouring for a second, would you? Okay. Do you want to hear the story? Yeah. Years and years ago, the Banshee followed Anna home from school. And we used to walk home from school every day. And one day we're walking down by Lennon's Bridge and we saw a comb on the road. And it was me and Jenny and Ellen. And we said, oh, look, it's a comb. And next minute we looked and we see Anne trying to pick it up. And we said to Anne, will you stop picking up that comb? Don't touch that comb. And do you know what Anne did?
She picked it up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we turned, lads, shh. So we were walking on anyway. And Anne snuck behind us. And she picked up the comb and she put it into her bag. And we shouldn't tell anyone. So we all went home anyway. We were getting dinner. Mammy was there. And I think Ben was only a baby. And we're all getting our dinner. It was getting dark now. It was getting 4:30. And Nanny said, we'd better start doing your homework then. Now Dickie was working up on Donaghue's. Now he'd be normally come home whenever and be home for his dinner around 6 o'clock. And next minute didn't we hear this knock on the window like this? Oh, sorry, it was actually the door. And Nanny went up the hall and said, who's that now? And she went out. Hello? There was no one there. Eppie, stop. And then she came down. She goes, small mess, let's say.
And there was a knock on the window.
Knock on the back door then. And she said, that's probably your father home from early work. Went down, come on in, Dickie, we'll get right to eat it.
But Dickie wasn't there.
No sign of him. Next minute, a knock came on the window. And she goes, Dickie, will you stop acting aged? And she put open the curtains. And she opened the window. I said, look. And next minute she heard this sound. And she turned back to us. We said, what's wrong? She said, any of yous pick up a comb today? And we said, why? It's the Banshee, she's outside. The Banshee, she's outside the door window. And we said, no. And now we all looked at Anne.
And she was crying.
And Anne was crying. And Nanny goes, what? Did you pick up a comb off the road? Oh, she opened up her bag. Annie said, open your bag there, quick. And Annie opened up her bag. And in her bag was the Banshee's comb. And Nanny goes, I told you never to pick this comb off the road. I told you never to pick the comb off the road, especially by Lennon's Bridge. That's where the Banshee lives.
Did you explain what she done?
Yeah. And Nanny goes, you're going to be in big trouble. So she got her tongs, the other tongs we have down below there.
Yeah.
It was actually that tongs. It belonged to Granny. We had a part from Granny.
That's why it's so burnt at the top.
Yeah. We read it in the fire. And basically got the comb. The combs were metal back then. And we put the comb onto it. And we opened the window and we put it out. And next minute the Banshee came, lads. No, the Banshee came. She came like this. And she broke the top of you can see the Banshee, we didn't break it, you can see the scrapes of our nails in the tongs. If you go down now, I'll show you some.
I do.
Yeah. And she started to make this noise. She ran down Donaghue's field.
And she nearly died because her hand was on fire.
And Nanny came in and goes, oh Lord Jesus. Next minute, lads, we heard this sound. I said, oh no, she's back again. And Nanny went up the hall and she looked out through the glass and it was Daddy. Hi Nan, let me in there, I'm home early. So come on in. And he went in and Nanny didn't give out to Anne. She just said to her, whatever you do, don't pick up the Banshees, come off the road because she'll follow you.
And did Nanny explain to Dickie that what Anne did?
Yeah, we told him. And he kind of said to her never to do it again.
And what the Banshee came for?
The Banshee, and if the Banshee if she didn't get back at home, she'd stay there all night and she'd haunt you and she'd eat you and she'd do scary things to you.
But the Banshee that you had, her hand was on fire, so she didn't want to come back to you because you might put her hair on fire and that wouldn't be nice for her.
Yeah. She'd get you though.
No, she wouldn't.
She'd take your dodie.
Yeah.
No, it's okay if you take your dodie because you're mobile. I mean, if you take out your dodie,